Hello and welcome to the channel. This episode we're going to be taking on Real Madrid in the semi-final of the American Challenge Cup. There we can see the other semi-finalists. I'm not sure who that team is. I'm assuming, as it's the American Challenge Cup, I'm assuming it's an American team. They play Juventus in the other semi-final and we're going to be taking on Real Madrid, which will be a very good test for us, competing against one of the top teams in Europe at the moment and probably one of the best teams on the game, one of the best squads as well. They've got a really good squad of players, so yeah, it'd be good to see where we kind of match up to them, see if we can test ourselves, see if we compete against the top teams. Just gonna have a look at these players that have been scouted for me. Mitchell Dykes, that'd be interesting. If we don't get Almeric Laporte, he'll be a good second choice, I think. Quite tall, left-footed, can play left back or left centre back. He actually plays centre back for Ajax at the moment, and I think apparently Leicester City have been reportedly after him. Just going to hire that scout as well. We've waited for a decent scout to become available, and we got one there with 5-star experience and 5-star judgment, so it's good that we waited and didn't just buy the first scout that became available. A Swedish scout, Nordmark. Send him to England for 6 months because we're better off to start scouting than in the country that you're based. So England it is, and we're going to start this match off. It's the same stadium as last match. Central Link Field, I should say. Don't really care about the commentators, never hear them anyway. I'm showing the brackets again, the tournament tree. And Wayne Rooney, the United captain, hopefully lead us into the finals, lead the way, guide us past Real Madrid. He's looking a bit nervous. That's the team's line up. Looks like Real Madrid are resting quite a few players. They're resting some really good players, so there's a lot of players in there that aren't first team choice, which will probably benefit us. If anything, that'll probably be good for us. Don't have to play their absolute full strength team. I haven't been able to rest any of my players, unfortunately. I haven't been afforded that luxury. Ronaldo, hopefully he doesn't score against us. Sergio Ramos, I do admire Ramos, I have done for a long time. He's been such a good player, especially when he was playing at right back in his younger days. He was really good in like the mid 2000s. Mateo Kovacic, Croatian player debut. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I haven't, please feel free to tell me below. Obviously I can't hear the pronunciation, but you can spell it out and sound it out in text, in writing. Kovacic sounds right to me, to be honest. It looks like that's how you'd say it, or as good as. Obviously I'm not going to get the pronunciations right 100% of the time, because that's pretty much near impossible. I'm not going to get it right all the time. I'm pretty good with pronunciations though, as I've had to learn Dutch, which is pretty similar I think. I've been learning Dutch because, as I've mentioned before, I've moved to the Netherlands to live permanently, so I'm picking up some like language traits, so hopefully I'll be able to pronounce some of the players' names, but I won't be able to do it all the time, obviously. Foul there from the debutant. Get a free kick. We've actually started this game off really brightly. I think we started off better than Real Madrid have. We've had more chances, we've had the ball in their final third more often. Definitely had it in their half more often. I think we're dominating the game at early doors. This ball there. Rooney's finished it. But the flag's up on the far side. I was actually trying to pass that to Memphis, not Rooney. If you look here, I was trying to put Memphis in on the far side. For some reason, Mata passed it to Rooney. I probably didn't put enough power into it or something, but I was trying to play Memphis in, who would have been onside. And I refer to him as Memphis because I know that he doesn't want to be referred to as Depay, because Depay was his father's name, and he was on bad terms with his father or something, so that's the reason why he's got Memphis on his shirt. That's his shirt name, that's what he wants to be called, so I will be trying to call him Memphis. I might accidentally call him Depay on occasion, but I will be calling him Memphis for the most part. It's still early going and we're still pretty much on top of Real Madrid. Definitely on the front foot. Gareth Bale taken out now. I didn't want him running in behind the defence. It looked like he could break on a counter attack there, so Blind takes him out, takes the yellow card. It's a bit early to be doing that sort of thing, but I think it was necessary. Didn't want Bale running behind, so he's just run into him and took him out. Actually looks like Gareth Bale's clotheslined him there, if anything. Looks like Gareth Bale's clotheslined him. Smashed him down. Ronaldo stepping up in that unique way that he does. Well, it was unique before Euros. The last Euros. 2012. And then everyone started copying his stance, his technique. Bit of wing play from Ashley Young, Mata, Young, not bad. Little triangle there. Pass and go, 1-2 touch. Little round the corner pass, didn't quite come off. Carval's got there. There's a lot of these players that I'm not really familiar with. As I've said, they're not the first team players, but they have got some of the first team players there, like Ronaldo, Bale. Oh, it's well dealt with by Smalling there. Dyer picks it up. Did just enough Smalling. Little chip in there. Sergio Ramos sees off Martial. Good bit of defending. Just strong enough to see him off. As I was saying. No, I've completely forgot what I was saying. Oh well. Just concentrate on this corner. Comes in. It's a good save by Ruben Yanez. Not sure why they've started Yanez instead of Navas, but there you go. And he's produced a really good save. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. They have started some good players still. They've got Ronaldo, they've got Bale, they've got Modric, and they've got Ramos. So there's still enough players to be worried about. And they've got some on the bench that they can bring on and use, which we haven't got that ability either. It's 3 corners in a row as Ronaldo cleared that one. It comes back to Memphis. Ashley Young tries to shoot. That tackle looked a bit hard. Probably not a penalty, but it looked a bit hard. Hard but fair, I think. Ronaldo sprinting down the wing now on the counter attack. Taken out by Schweinsteiger. Well done back defending there, Schweinsteiger. That's why you're in a team. Kovacic easily muscled out by Rooney. That's a bad pass. Marshall's able to keep it in. Thought that had gone out. Well done, Marshall. Matu a little turn there, puts in Young, and Young really should have done better there. It was a golden opportunity to score. So again, the power. I'm having problems putting enough power into it. Although to be fair, I think he was held back by the defender there, which would have stopped him from shooting. Blind should be doing better there as well. He didn't even attempt to header that, he just stood there. Should be headering that clear. Luckily, it's gone out for a goal kick. Could have been a lot worse there. De Gea pushes them forward. Could have been a goal down just before half time. Kovacic gets it, little back heel, bail back. Oh, it's a good save there. Oh no. I knew that was going to happen. Just before half time, it's really hard to stop them from scoring just before half time. And it's a rebound. Goalkeeper made a really good save initially, but the rebound falls to Mariano. I think it was Mariano. Yeah, Mariano. And he's finished. Easy goal. I hate conceding those sort of goals as well. I don't mind scoring them, but conceding them I really don't like. Especially just before half time in a big match. Well, not a big match. It's a friendly tournament sort of thing. But right before half time, look at that. Didn't even get a chance to have another attack. Real Madrid fans happy. Sergio Ramos looks pleased with himself. I think that's Martial or Memphis, I'm not sure, but they look sad. Some of these players really don't look like who they're supposed to be, like Martial and Memphis. They don't look like themselves at all. Sergio Romero, I said he didn't look like himself as well in the last episode. Some of them look really good though. I mentioned before Blind looks like Blind does in real life. Rooney's just checked him there, just taken him out. Luka Modric. He's a very good player as well. Sure does well to take the ball off Bale there. Mata plays in as a good through ball to Martial. Martial can cut in here. Try and come across the box. Can't shoot. We can shoot. Ruben Yunus saves and Rooney's there to poke it in. Is that offside? No? I think that was going to count. It's pretty similar to their goal, but I don't mind scoring them. Goalkeeper parries it again. Rooney's first to it and able to get it in. Right place at the right time for Rooney. Captain's goal. And we're right back level. Early in the second half, equaliser. Captain Wayne Rooney's first goal of the tournament. And that's just what we needed. Get back level early in the second half. I do actually prefer Real Madrid to Barcelona. I've got a few of their players rested on the bench, to be honest, but I've still got a decent team. Like that Lionheart, I'm not too familiar with him. I have heard about him, but he's not like a first team player. They've got a really good squad. I prefer them to Barcelona because Barcelona are protected by UEFA a lot, and they play act and they fall about on the floor trying to get players booked all the time. They surround the ref, all sorts of stuff really. Boca Juniors, Carlos Tevez transfer confirmed there. Obviously controversial. He played for Man United and then left us for Man City because Ferguson didn't renew his... Well, he didn't buy him basically. He was only on loan at United, and Ferguson didn't make the move permanent. Oh, he was a very good player, very attacking, like a dog chasing a bag in the wind. Very good player. Isco's came on. They can afford to bring players like Isco on. As I was saying as well, I prefer Real Madrid to Barcelona, as I've always preferred Real Madrid to Barcelona, and Barcelona have also beat us in the final of the Champions League twice, which I'm not too fond of, to be honest. Next fixture, Tottenham Hotspur, first Premier League game. Which, I'm looking forward to that. That should be interesting. I do admire Tottenham. They're a very nice team, very good team. It's a good save for De Gea. I thought he was going to score again then. Good save, De Gea again. Instinct save from close range. That was very good. Yeah, De Gea's probably just kept us in it with another good save. Instincts from a few yards out as well. He's coming off. They can replace him with Toni Kroos, who's another good player as well. German midfielder, who I believe is a playmaker as well. Big German. It's a very good deal. Swapped for Xabi Alonso, Spanish Xabi Alonso, who's aging a bit. Swapped with Bayern Munich, and I think Real Madrid got the better deal out of that because Toni Kroos is a lot younger than Alonso, and they've just scored from the corner. That was defended really poorly. Defended so poorly. Luke Shaw out-jumped. Didn't win the header, Luke Shaw, and then Memphis tried to clear it off the line but didn't get anywhere near it really. De Gea didn't come for it for some reason. He could have caught that, I think. He was near to it. It comes off his shoulder. Looked like it come off his shoulder there. Mariano scored 2 against us. Mariano scored twice in this game. And there's only 2 goals in the competition as well. Ashley Young's coming off. I've got to change something here to try and get back in it. He hasn't played badly, Ashley Young. Shouldn't be dejected. Chin up. Just got to get some fresh legs on there. And Herrera will go into the attacking midfield role because I do like him playing there. And Mata will slot back into the left midfield. Need to get back into this game. Gone behind again to Real Madrid. Though we probably could have been in the lead if it weren't for that disallowed goal in the first half. Disallowed Rooney for being offside. There's a chance here. There's not enough power on it, but it's his weaker foot, so we'll let him off. Isco, Bale in behind again. This isn't looking good. He's got a lot of space there. Blind's in a good position, deals with it well. Well done, Blind. Positioned himself well then. That was good defending. Thought I was going to score again then from a golf corner. Making another substitution. They've got Pepe to bring on as well. They've got a lot of good players on the bench. I haven't been able to change it up much because I've had to play my best team in every game of the competition so far in order to progress. Needed my best team out to beat Atletico. Needed my best team out to play Juventus at the time because they were top, and I needed my best team to qualify against in the last game against Philadelphia. Pepe, as soon as he comes onto the pitch, he's in the box for the corner. Hopefully Memphis can break here. No, gets the ball taken off him. Well, that would have been a chance. Modric fires it into Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Modric. So passing it around really well now. They're in the lead, there's not long left. They're going to pass it around. Can't take the ball off him. Modric takes it into the corner. Oh, I thought it was in. Oh, they got Benzema as well. I think they brought Benzema on. Benzema. Another fantastic player. Oh, they've got Rafael Varane on. They've put him on as well now. Got definitely good wealth in squad depth. Rooney through again. Shoot. Again, not enough power. Need to sort this problem out with power. Blind wins the header, but it doesn't go anywhere. Bale turns. It's causing us a lot of problems. We definitely need to get someone in like Bale. It's nearly scored there. I thought it went in. Thought I was in. We're coming to the end of the game. I don't think we're going to get anything from this game. We need to equalise to force extra time. So probably the last chance here. Rooney fluffs it. Comes straight off Modric. Ronaldo on the ball. And they're just going to pass it round again. So it looks like we're exiting the competition. There's absolutely no shame in losing to a team like Real Madrid though, so I don't think we'll be too disappointed. Martial, no, is it crowded out? A lot of players back defending, and Real Madrid have knocked us out by the looks of it. One more chance perhaps, and Herrera feeds Rooney to Martial, and Martial gets it taken off him, tries to win it back. Good sliding tackle to win it back, that's it, we're out. Not the end of the world though, because now we can look forward to the Premier League, starting the Premier League season off. The players get an extra week rest before the Premier League game against Tottenham, and as I've said, no shame in losing to Real Madrid. They're a very good team. I thought we did pretty well, thought we matched up to them pretty well. No need to be upset. De Gea, chin up mate, been the player of the tournament. As I'm messing around with the settings, I've tried to turn the volume up on the clips, the actual gameplay footage. I've tried to keep the volume up, but I still want you to be able to hear me over it. Obviously, I don't want to be drowned out. And I was going to put in some music, but not everybody will appreciate and like my music, so I didn't think that was a good idea, and it would probably drown me out as well. I'm still messing around with the settings at the moment, as the volume, and also I was thinking about getting a PlayStation 4 camera for obviously the video recording me for a webcam, but I was thinking I was going to be using that more for Let's Plays rather than this. But if you guys want me to include that, then I will. There's that tackle again, look like a WWE clothesline. If you guys want me to include that when I get the PlayStation 4 camera, I will include that as well in the videos, so you can see me if you like. I'm not really too fussed. I was going to get it for Let's Plays, as I've said. It's a fantastic save that from you, Ruben Yanez. And as always guys, any requests, questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you and I will reply. As always, any likes and subscriptions and shares will be much appreciated. I will genuinely really appreciate that, and it will make me a lot happy, and I will continue to do this. It will encourage me to keep this up. I've also got other videos. If you're not a FIFA fan, which I'm not sure why you'd be watching this if you're not a FIFA fan, or even a football fan, I'm not sure why you'd be watching this if you weren't, but if you're not, I've got other videos such as GTA 5 videos, live streams. I've got what I do on a Thursday with retro games. I play games such as Sonic the Hedgehog on emulated platforms such as Sega, Nintendo, PlayStation. So I do a different game each week with that, and I've also got a Pokemon playthrough. If anyone's interested in Pokemon, it's Fire Red playthrough. Well, we've been dumped out of the competition, which is unfortunate, but as I've said, it's not the end of the world. I don't normally like asking for likes and subscriptions, but if you could do that, that'd be amazing, that'd be really good. Shots are pretty equal, 7 on target, pretty close I think. So thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed it.